Hello everyone, my name is Spencer Whipple, and today I'm going to be talking to you about creationism. Basically, I grew up thinking everyone went to church. I thought having to sit in the pews singing songs and listen to an old man talk for 45 minutes every single Sunday was a chore every family had to do. Little did I know there was little kids out there that didn't have to wake up at 9 a.m. every Sunday and go through what I had to. Looking back at it now, I was very fortunate to have the family that raised me in a church, now knowing that there are people out there who don't believe what I do. In fact, the Pew Research Center did a poll and concluded that 34 to 36% of millennials don't even have a religious affiliation. This is why today I want to give my audience a chance to hear why I believe in creationism. So first, we have to determine what is creationism. Well, the dictionary definition of creationism is the belief in a God who is the absolute creator of heaven and earth out of nothing by free will. What does this mean? Well, first I want to point out that first we can't know or understand everything about God. And got a scripture from Ecclesiastes 8:16 through 17 that says, "When I applied my heart to know wisdom and to see the business that is done on earth, even though one sees no sleep, day or night, then I saw all the work of God, that a man cannot find out the work that is done under the sun. For though a man labors to discover it, yet he will not find it. Moreover, though a wise man attempts to know it, he will not be able to find it." So basically, for example, we can't really understand how God can create something out of nothing, and so this is when faith comes in, and this requires faith, and I'll touch on that in a second. Now that we have established that not everything about God is comprehensible, we're going to move on to where the basis of creationism lies. And even right at the end, or at the beginning of the Bible, the first sentence in the book of Genesis states, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." The belief of creationism is as simple as that, really. God created everything. And now that we've established what creationism is, let's get into why this is possible. So many ask the question, how can God do this? Well, earlier in my speech, I established that in being able to fully believe in creationism, we have to understand that we can't understand everything about God, and here's why. God can't be limited by time, space, or matter. All have to come into existence at the same time. For example, if there was matter but no space, where would you put it? If there was matter and space but not time, when would you put it? The Bible answers this question in Genesis 1, where it says, "In the beginning," which is time, "God created the heavens," which is space, and the earth, which is matter. With this being true, it means God is omnipresent, meaning God is everywhere at the same time. So, to sum this up, God can't be limited because he's the creator of the universe. He can't be limited by time, space, and matter. For example, say someone creates a computer, and the person who created the computer he's not inside the computer changing all the numbers on the screen. He's unaffected by its limitations. So now, since I've explained how creationism is possible, I'll explain why I believe in it. There are little to no facts when it comes to providing or figuring out how the earth was created. Many people believe in many different theories, and they have the right to, but here's why I think creationism is the most logical and where others lack. Creationism gives the most complete reasoning for the creation of the universe. Yes, we don't know for a fact that God exists, and we can't understand how any being can exist outside the limitations of space, time, and matter, but this is where the word faith comes in. Some may say we want facts or truth, but no other creation theory has completely proven their stance. So to believe in any other theory requires faith of some sorts. For example, the Big Bang is a theory based on the chance of an explosion creating our very own existence. This is proven there's a greater chance of throwing a bunch of car parts into a tornado and it coming out fully assembled. So, in conclusion, today I talked about what creationism is, how credible creationism is, and why I believe in creationism. And I hope if you're struggling with any of this, with either your faith or your existence, faith in the existence of God, or even the validity of creationism, that you can now feel secure in what you believe in.